Hello and welcome to the TCF Morning Show. We are here on show number one. Today is November 11th. Uh, I will know that because um, I can see it right here on the OBS, so I will always know the date. I will never get it wrong. Hopefully, hopefully.
I can't.
Uh,
Thank you.
but if you can't see to it'll be to I guess my right here. We have Boomy, we got Matt Schofield, we got the two guys. We are going to be summoning guys whenever they can make it during the week. We're hoping to do this show between Mondays and Thursdays, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we will see how that goes because like I said, we got lives here. One of us has a kid. Uh, one of us has a dog, and I have nothing. That is
I
kind of
got
funny.
sad.
We got a baby and well, you have a dog too, right, Matt?
Yeah, I got a dog. I got a kid. It's like the American dream, basically. You know.
The American dream. But we're here to throw at. We're gonna do some sports. We're gonna do some local sports. The next few episodes. Not I guess not today. And then we're going to do just some random stuff throughout the entertainment world, not sports related, because we're going to try and sprinkle them. Because yes, I guess we don't just sit around and always watch sports. We have some sort of other life, so we'll see how that goes. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at ZLilja, LILJ, It's right here above my head. Boomy, where can I follow you at?
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. If you head over there, pretty easy to find, and I'm definitely the funniest member of the crew. So make sure you follow me.
Would not say that. Would not say that. Um, Actually, I think as of right now, you're the third funniest on the panel. The third
Power.
funniest.
We're power ranking comedy already.
Yeah,
Yikes! That's
yeah.
that's just a bad take.
Matt, how we doing tonight?
Can't complain. I can't complain. I got my eye on this Lakers Raptors game for obvious things. If you pay attention to the other podcasts Zach and I do together, the money line, you talk
Yeah,
about more stuff like that. But no, it's a nice little Monday morning, I guess we could say, as we're trying to say that it's Monday
let's
morning. Let's not kid ourselves here.
yeah,
But
we're actually recording this. We're going to be recording the night before, later at night, 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So yes, it's not actually the morning, but we are going to be releasing it in the morning time. So we're going to be calling it the TCF Morning Show, and so we're going to be pretending like it is morning time because actually, the later we do this, I actually might have to drink some coffee during the show. So maybe we'll actually have it'll be like a morning show.
meaning if we do slip and drop a earlier tonight kind of reference or something like that, that would be why. So just
Yeah.
not to confuse anybody.
Yeah. Uh,
Absolutely.
Matt, I forgot to ask, where can they follow you on Twitter? They can see it on the screen too, though.
Yeah, it's at schools_01. Just like my last name starts, schools, SCHOOLS.
Love it, love it. So, like I said, we'll be subbing in some other guys. We'll be meeting them. I'm trying to maybe, even if everyone is available, trying to get everyone on the show this week. Kind of introduce yourselves, kind of an introductory week. I'm going to try and be hosting the show as much as I can. I really don't have much of a life on the week between Mondays and Thursdays as of right now, so I'll probably be home. So I'll probably be here hosting the show most of the time. I'm actually really excited about this. It's been something we've been trying to do. Honestly, till about I'd say 5 minutes ago, I didn't know if this show was actually going to work, and I didn't think it was actually. For about 5 minutes ago, I was actually yelling at the computer, and I thought I was just going to have to tell these guys that we were going to have to try it at a different time. But here we are. Um, and if you can't tell, I have my Bears hat on because guess what? Bears beat the Lions 20-13. We're back. We're
We
four and
gotta win.
five.
We
Four and
gotta
We're
five.
win.
back to beat Jeff Driscoll.
We're back. We're back. We're back. I'm very excited about this. We go to LA next week. We're gonna win there. Then we come home. I think we could play the Giants at home, or do we play them at MetLife? I don't know. Don't care. We're gonna win that game. And then I think we play. I think we play
The Rams.
Detroit.
Got the Rams coming up too.
Well, yeah, we have Rams. We play Rams, Giants, and then Detroit, I think, on Thanksgiving. That's 3-0. So 7 and
Yeah, we
5.
got Rams next week, Giants, Lions, like you said.
I'm very excited. Um, Boomy, don't really care about you in this whole talk because you're a Packers fan. But Matt,
Oh, you
how
don't
were
care
you?
about the best team in the division that just
Blah
keeps
blah
getting
blah.
better and better.
Blah, blah, blah. Matt, how did you feel during the game? A lot of weird emotions. Started off bad, started off booing like the first possession. They ended the half on a good note, and then they came out firing, which is unnormal, which is not normal. But what were your thoughts throughout the game?
Part of my problem is today I didn't even get to see all of the game. So my day started off with watching the first quarter. Then I had to leave to go up to a birthday party in the family. So I got the radio on for like the second quarter.
Which is
Start
beautiful,
right.
honestly.
Jeff Joniak, with the soft, sweet voice that he
He does
carries.
do a great job.
He does. It's not he's a good radio guy, but so we got Thayer jump. Every time there's a fumble, it's just screaming into the microphone, ball, ball. It's a good call. But anyway, so I'm in the radio, and all of a sudden, Mitch is just slinging the ball all over the place, and I didn't get to see it. So I really have not yet seen Trubisky do anything this year personally, but got to see like the last half of the third quarter, all the fourth, and thought they were going to piss that thing away the way it was shaping up there in the fourth, but they held on.
Yeah, that's been that's what they've been doing a lot this year, so you can't really blame any of us for thinking any different. But they got the win. Jeff Driscoll threw the ball. I mean, even if they would have got the touchdown, he threw it past the line of scrimmage. I saw a tweet today. I think the Bears have beat Jeff Driscoll. Um, we
Kirk
beat
Cousins.
Joe Flacco, Kirk Cousins, and then I forget who else would we beat. Who was our other one?
Only 4 wins, so.
Did I name 4 quarterbacks there?
Jeff Driscoll. Hey, I'm pulling it up.
Joe Flacco.
The
Kirk.
Redskins.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
Keenum.
yeah,
Case Keenum.
yeah, Case Keenum. So
Does it worry you
we,
guys a little bit? I mean, I look at the stat line here. They gave up 259 passing yards to Jeff Driscoll.
yeah, it
It's
wasn't
not worried.
good.
It's not worried.
Well, they were not going to be able to run the ball today. The Bears' front seven was really good against the ground, so.
And then Matt Dane Trevathan, that was gross.
That was disgusting.
That was disgusting. I don't know why we keep having just nasty arm injuries to players. But the club dub was open, and anyone that get mad at club dub, I understand. Yes, we're losing, but if they want to have some fun for 5 to 10 minutes after winning a professional football game, they can do whatever they want. I really don't think that matters. I think a lot of teams celebrate after the game, anyways. But I don't think that has anything to do with it. Bears move on to LA. I can see that game being flexed out of the Sunday night spot, but as of right now, they are playing on Sunday night, so we'll just wait and see on that one.
I
But
actually think they would have had to do it by now.
Really?
Yeah, I think they have to do it like by the Saturday of the week before.
Okay. But let's get into it. Week 10. We just got done with Dallas. Just lost to Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. And I hope you're sitting down because Kirk Cousins just won a primetime game on the road. That's unbelievable. Breaking news. That's unbelievable.
Never before seen.
But it's been a good day of football. I mean, a guy like me, I don't even know. I can't judge it. I've been gambling it so bad lately that it's just unbelievable. It's killing me. It really interests me. I've been doing really well in college football, and um, not doing well in NFL. But maybe I should stop. The biggest upset of the day, boys. The Falcons go into New Orleans and win 26-9.
Beat the piss out of them.
Beat them badly. And that is crazy for a team that has Drew Brees in New Orleans against a team that has been awful as of late. Awful.
Yeah, that's a bad loss. I don't care. I mean, I can't even say anything. My Packers lost last week in Los Angeles to a bad Chargers team. But, I still think the Chargers are better than the Falcons. That's a bad loss, man. And you had Drew Brees healthy. It's in the dome. That's bad.
Not
It's a
good.
game. It's a game. If you're New Orleans, you just don't even watch a film. Burn it all to the ground. Don't just move on from this week.
Right, because they are a good team.
You're not going to gain anything from that loss.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Boomy's frozen right now, so it's kind of funny. You can still hear his voice, but he's in the same spot. So that's how this is gonna go because we're doing it on Wi-Fi. So I don't really know what you want from us. We're doing the best we can for some three guys that, like I said 5 minutes ago, didn't know how we're gonna do the show. So the show is really gonna, let's say, it's gonna evolve throughout the next few weeks here. This is
It
just
can only go up from here.
yeah.
And if you're looking for sponsorships, if you're looking to jump on board of a rising internet show, this is a good platform for you.
Boomy's looking good being frozen, dude. You're looking good, man. You're just like
I always
staring into the screen. It's hilarious. Um, but what's some other games here, boys?
There's a
Baltimore
lot of
beat
upsets
the
today.
Bengals badly. Yeah,
The Rams
Chiefs.
lose to the Steelers. The Dolphins beat the Colts.
Is the Rams really an upset?
Yes.
I understand that, but they haven't been playing very well themselves. They're lost, it looks like, on offense. It's weird. 12 points for this team. I understand, yeah, that Pittsburgh's a bad team, but as of right now, I don't think the Rams are a good team.
Yeah, they're struggling. They're still a good team. I mean, they're sitting at 5-4, and they play in probably one of the tougher divisions in football. I don't count them out just yet.
Okay. Okay.
The Dolphins going into Indy and taking a win from the Colts is huge, though.
It is huge.
That's a
For both,
why?
I can't believe though, if you're the Dolphins, you're just why would you want to win these last two games? Because you're just falling into mediocrity. And if you're our guy, Frank the Tank, who is a loyal Dolphins fan, he ate a foam football. He took a bite out of it. I don't know if you don't think he ended up eating it, but
I hope he
he
didn't
was so
swallow.
he was so angry with the Dolphins because they just don't know how to tank right. I mean, he's not wrong though. That's kind of crazy. They're
The,
really
the
because
Bengals are going to get the number one pick.
with the Bengals losing badly today to the Ravens, still no wins. That is not going to look good for
How
the
about the
Dolphins.
Chiefs
Who
losing to the Titans?
the Chiefs losing to the
Yeah.
Titans.
Derrick Henry went nuts today. He had 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. He ran the ball all over the place today.
I
That's
bet
incredible.
that game. I bet that game a few ways and lost them all because
Hey,
how do we
Zach, you're
lose?
like this, but the Bills are frauds.
No, you're right. They are frauds. Um,
How about Baker getting the game-winning touchdown, huh?
I
They're,
don't.
the Browns are frauds too. It's just it was a
Well,
fraud
they're
off.
frauds because we've
Can
the
Baker
narrative
get
this
the
year.
goatee back?
Maybe
He
he'll need
doesn't.
it.
I think he can get the goatee back now, right? He deserved it now.
Well, maybe.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight for the goatee.
Yeah. Hey, he
Shoot,
said he didn't deserve to have it. That's why he ended up making himself look like the guy from Home Alone last week.
about the Jets winning and Sam Darnold kind of saying that they still have a chance to make the playoff.
Sam Darnold's on drugs.
No, he's not because he doesn't have mono anymore, so he's not taking drugs.
Well,
And
He's got a weakened immune system though. So
drugs are illegal for NFL players to take. If you didn't know, so Packers win. Don't care. That was a touchdown. That was a touchdown.
No,
I don't know what
Definitely a touchdown.
That's a
Definitely a
touchdown.
touchdown.
That is not a touchdown.
Why the hell is Christian McCaffrey not running the ball more than one?
That's what I'm saying.
The Packers, though, set the Panthers up for that. I mean,
Yeah, real bad penalties late. Real bad. Like damn near standing in the backfield.
Sure.
They were so far off sides. It was disgusting.
It really was. It was that defense is weird. It doesn't really make some sense. Sometimes it does well, and then sometimes it just shoots itself in the foot. I mean,
it does really well when they play Trubisky. So we've got that already on lockdown.
Well,
they have done a really good job all year playing red zone defense. So if they can keep teams from scoring like 70-yard touchdowns, they've played well. But it's when they give up the long plays, the 20, 30-yard touchdowns that they struggle with. But the red zone's been locked down lately.
Got you. We had the Raiders beating the Chargers
The
in
Raiders,
Oakland.
man, John Gruden looks like a genius right now.
He really does. I mean, oh my gosh, he embraced it. The black hole a lot.
Oh
He
yeah,
loved he loved it, and they love him. I don't think they need. I think they need to not move to Vegas.
I don't
little.
know. I'm curious what kind of black hole they could get created out in Vegas. So that could be pretty
I know, but
interesting.
they'll never have the loyal fans that they do in Oakland.
Dude, those people who go to Vegas, it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, those people are made for Vegas.
I feel like most of the people that hang out in the black hole spend a lot of time in Vegas as it is. So
Yeah, yeah, especially like the old part, like downtown
yeah,
and Fremont.
yeah.
They stay at the grimy places. It's awesome.
Go to like
Love.
the places with $2.99 breakfast buffets.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
that doesn't sound bad at all.
I don't
Uh,
have any hate to it.
we got Seattle going to San Francisco tomorrow or tonight. Tonight.
Tonight,
Um, they are 6.5 point favorites actually at home, undefeated. I think I don't know if I'm gonna take the. Might probably gonna take the over in that game. 47.5. What do you guys like in that game tomorrow? Tonight, sorry, tonight.
I agree. I think the over is the play. And what is it? You said San Francisco -7.
6.5.
I like Seattle. I'll be honest. I think this is I like Seattle's money line, and this is probably stupid, but I don't know. There's just something that tells me Seattle's money line. I think they're going to win the game outright. I would definitely take the 6.5, but
Matt, who are you taking?
I, I don't know. I actually kind of like San Francisco, but it's not a really strong feel either way.
Gotcha. Boys, go Tigers. LSU goes to Alabama, beats them, beat them good. I mean, it was. I mean, they controlled the game most of the time. It was a lot of just touchdowns back and forth. But Coach O has gone into Alabama, taken it over, and they made it their house. They own that place now.
Yeah, they that team is really really impressive. And if you're not an LSU believer at this point, it's now the fourth team they've beat that was a top 10 opponent on the season. Joe Burrow's he had to have locked up the Heisman last night the way he played, or 2 nights ago, excuse me. I don't know. I think Coach Hill's got those guys. He's got them flying, man. They're gonna be tough to beat.
yeah,
Boomer,
they're good. I don't know if they're
a noted Coach A hater.
Yeah, a
no.
noted Coach O hater. A very
Stop.
well
A
documented.
No,
noted.
that's a lie. That is a lie. I hated him
No,
for
it's not.
1 week when the Gators played him. All right, and I clearly
Yeah,
established.
okay. Wrong.
But they're good. They right now they're the best team in the country. I'm excited to see what they're going to see in the playoff. But I mean, Alabama. Can you still count Alabama? Everybody's like, "Oh, the dynasty's over. The dynasty's over." Like it's not. Alabama is still 8-1 and lost by 5 points to LSU. Like I don't think the run is over for the Crimson Tide. Like let's not count them out just yet.
Fully agree. Fully agree with you there.
Fully agree.
And they're probably going
Well,
to LSU. Or no, they won't see it. They're in the same side of the conference. But I don't know, man. I don't think it's done for them.
okay.
I can guarantee you if those two teams played at a neutral site in the college football playoff right now, Alabama would still be a favorite. They would
Yeah.
still be the betting favorite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, Minnesota beats Penn State. Um, I don't got much for that. I was hoping Minnesota would actually lose that game. Not a big Minnesota guy. Penn State, though, they had a chance. I mean, it was closer than the game kind of was throughout. They had a little chance there at the end, but it wasn't much of a. It was mostly Minnesota controlling the game. That gets into our talk, boys. Who do we think is in our top four for the? I think they do it tomorrow night or tonight. I gotta figure that one out. Tonight, I don't they do they release it tonight? Monday.
yes, usually during Monday Night Football, I think at halftime.
Well, what did they do last week? They announced it at like the college basketball game.
Yeah, that was on opening night of the college basketball.
Boom, you're still frozen. I think it's just hilarious that people are gonna be able to just see you. Like, you look like you're just like
I don't
Daisy.
even have video of him right now, so I can't even see what the freeze is.
No, I love it. I love it though. That's just it's just show's gonna be gritty.
It's
Gonna be
character. It's just
it's gonna be
character.
good.
What do you want?
Tomorrow night, I'll try to do it on the Wi-Fi from my phone, not my house, because I live out here in the middle of nowhere and my Wi-Fi is terrible. So
We'll see how it goes. We don't care. I just like to point it out because it's funny. Make fun of it.
exactly. All right,
But
I'm gonna
boys,
start because
yeah,
top
Boomy, you
four.
go first. Give me your top four first.
All right, I think I'll give LSU their number one. My number two is Ohio State. I firmly believe in Ohio State. My number three, after the performance they put on the other or last night, he had kicker or linemen out there kicking field goals. Is the Clemson Tigers, and number four. Oof. See, I keep going back and forth on this. I'm gonna put Alabama. I still think Alabama's
Alabama.
a top.
That's crazy. But
How?
not crazy. I mean, I just think it's crazy that you could lose a game and still be in the top four. But they kept it close enough, I think, that they could stay in that range. If they would have got blown out by 2 or 3 touchdowns, it'd be different. But they stayed in it all the whole game, so they proved, like you said, that they could hang with a team that's going to be number one. So I think you're right,
Yeah.
and just like making you mad, Matt.
I personally think Ohio State's the best team in the country, but I'll give LSU the one just because they beat the number three.
I
So,
don't
but I
think.
still think I'm hitching my wagon to LSU or to Ohio State.
Okay, Matt, top four.
Well, my orders of the same four teams. I got the same spot, same four teams. But the one thing about Ohio State too, where I don't think they're going to be able to match up with LSU right now, is the status of Chase Young. If he's not going to be playing,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean that's a game changer.
which I think
probably the
is.
number one pick and probably the best player in the nation when it's all said and done right now.
I
So
think that's
If
some
he's not
bullshit
playing, I
too.
agree. I agree.
That's
yeah, I mean
bullshit. Why he's
that's a
not playing?
bullshit loss. It's brutal.
Like,
I'm
man,
not a big Ohio State fan, but come on, like
man,
give me a
State
break.
is just being. That's just stupid. That's just
Yeah,
stupid.
they're trying to latch on while they still have some power to keep some money away from the kids. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they know
one
that
other
they're about
team
to
though
lose
too,
all that.
one other team to consider though too right now, and I kind of got into it with one of my buddies yesterday talking about it was Baylor. Baylor's undefeated right now. They're going to be probably moving into the top 6 or 7 at this point. I think they were 8 going into yesterday. They beat TCU this weekend. That was a game I thought TCU probably got robbed a little bit. Not that I had action on TCU, which I did. However, they did get
We
screwed a
don't
little
gamble
bit
here.
too. They did get screwed a little bit, and I don't think Baylor is. They're undefeated, but I don't think they're one of the 4 best teams. However, if they run the Big 12, you got a pretty good argument. It's a good conference. If a team's undefeated in that conference, how do you keep them out of the top 4? So
Well, I kind of
that's
think
one.
the same thing with Minnesota. If Minnesota runs the table and wins
Absolutely,
the Big Ten, but you got to go
absolutely.
to Ohio State first.
If Minnesota goes undefeated, Baylor goes undefeated, you could definitely say Alabama's probably out at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
I hate to be this way, but I'm going to have to go 1 LSU, Ohio State 2, Clemson 3. Like you said, Bama I think still 4.
What do you guys think about
Min-
Oklahoma?
I think well, okay. What I think here is if Minnesota can win the conference, they get that 4th spot.
Ahead of Ohio, you put 2 Big 10 teams in.
If they win,
If
they
they
win
win,
the.
they would knock Ohio State out in my book.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. So yeah, they would be in. Ohio State would be out, and then that's how Alabama would stay in. I think.
Right.
I think
They would move to
For
3.
Alabama to get booted, I think it would take both Baylor and Minnesota to run the table.
Yes, I agree.
It's gonna be exciting in the last few weeks here in college football. I think LSU actually has a bye week. No, not bye. I think. Okay, this is actually the team I was talking about. Illinois, boys. Illinois. Lovie Smith got this team rolling, looking good. Bowling for the first time since he was hired. I
Yes,
don't
like
know.
2013.
Oh, it's 13, so because that was the bowling ball that they had there. Go to Michigan State, winning a last-second play. Great comeback. This team is looking good. I love it. I love Lovey. I always loved him when he coached the Bears. I think it was one of those things. He got kind of fired the same way Joe Mann got fired. Both guys kind of had run their course, and it kind of both the team and the coach kind of had to go their separate ways. But I mean, he's got Illinois buzzing. He's got that place rolling, and I think that he's just going to keep getting more and more good recruits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll ever be like a Minnesota this year, though.
I think they could be. I mean, they
I don't
got
really.
professional players that are coaching at the positions. They know Lovey Smith has a lot of power in. He's already an NFL coach. He's a successful NFL coach. He's proven, and now he has these big wins. Why would you not want to go to Illinois right now?
Because it's Champaign, Illinois.
Okay, but that would. There's a lot of places that are good, like college teams are not good. Whatever.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
Matt, thoughts?
I'm not a big Illinois guy personally, so I mean I think it's cool. I don't
Yeah,
hate
you guys
Lovey.
are. We got two
Yeah, I
NIU
did
guys.
for him yesterday.
No, I'm not an NIU guy. I went to Western Michigan, so I'm a different MAC school.
Oh yeah, it's Nick. You're a
Action,
PJ
baby.
Fleck though.
Yeah.
You're a PJ Fleck guy
I'm
though,
definitely
right?
a PJ Fleck guy. I can't hide my hate there. But no,
That's real.
I think Illinois,
different.
what they're doing is impressive. I mean, Michigan State is it's not a that's no slouch of a win right there, especially the way they did it come back from a big deficit like that. Um, I don't know. The recruiting is going to be the key to success for them, though. If they can start building some momentum a little bit and start getting a couple good classes stacked up on each other, they could really start doing some damage. There's no reason they shouldn't. It's talent-rich state for both basketball and football. Both those programs should be way better than they have been.
We will be talking about both college football and NFL upcoming weeks and the recaps on both the Moneyline podcast and Typical Chicago Fans podcast, which you can go on Apple, Spotify, type in Typical Chicago Fans and the Moneyline. Is it? I think it's the Moneyline podcast on there. I don't know. I just type in Moneyline, the Moneyline podcast. Um, it's got a little microphone. It's a beautiful picture that our guy Nick put together for us. But let's get into it, boys. I mean, this is why it's the greatest time of the year. We got college hoops opening weekend. I mean, I didn't get down. I didn't sit down and watch enough of college hoops. Did either of you guys watch quite a bit on
Yeah,
college hoops?
college hoops. I'd stop. I'm such a bad NFL fan. I watched way more college hoops today than I did the NFL.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, I'm a college basketball freak, so
What are you guys
I love
thinking
it.
of at the beginning of the year?
They do it perfect, man. The one versus they're having all four of the top seeds playing on that first night. That's the way to do it. It's been a good week so far. I don't think you're seeing any crazy movements in the rankings. Obviously, Michigan State will fall out, but or fall away from one. But man, it's been a fun week. There's been some good games, and I don't know. This is just my favorite time of the year. Actually, coming up with all the holiday tournaments, that's my favorite. Just get them going like 24 hours a day. I'm all in on that.
When is the time where they have college hoops on 24 hours a day?
I actually haven't done that in a couple years, which makes me sad. But that was like literally my favorite day of the year.
Matt, what did you gamble on some of these games, or how have you been? I have actually stayed away from most college hoops.
No, I don't usually gamble much on college basketball
It's
this early in
tough.
the season.
You gotta learn the teams. You gotta learn
Yeah,
the flow.
yeah, there's a lot of that. We got another eligibility situation in college basketball too with James Wiseman from Memphis,
Yeah,
number one freshman in the country, one of the top players, probably top number one overall pick in the draft next year. His status is in question. He was ruled ineligible. Memphis got a court order to put a stay to that suspension. So
that's
he
a damn
played.
good.
He played. Penny Hardaway kind of threw middle fingers up at the NCAA and said, "I don't really
I
care what
love
you're."
it. I love that.
He's playing. We're gonna roll the dice, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah,
They housed UIC. It was beautiful.
in the long run, what are they gonna do? Take some wins away?
Right.
What are you gonna do? So, like you said, we're trying to get. We've gone through some sports here throughout the weekend. It's
One
usually I
guy
say,
to watch. One guy to watch in college buckets, though, before, and I know it's going to sound like a homer pick, but Cole Anthony from North Carolina, man, that kid is going to be a stud this year.
But like you kind of said to me the night I asked you if I should bet on them, he is maybe their only offense right now.
He's running the show. He had 34 points and 11 rebounds from the point guard spot in the opener against Notre Dame. So
it's not a bad thing to have there.
Homer pick, Matt. I got one too from Florida. I know we lost today to Florida.
Big upset.
But Kerry Blackshear,
Kerry Blackshear's a stud.
He is a stud.
Two guys to watch there from the two teams that you guys both like.
Florida's going to be a really solid team this year.
That's a bad loss today, though, at home versus Florida State.
Bad.
But it's early November. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just crazy, though. NCAA, the ACC's got games starting off the season. Carolina and Notre Dame are playing a conference game right off the bat. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It's weird. It's weird to get used to, but with the conferences going to those 20-game schedules, they got to get the games in somewhere. So
absolutely,
kind of the offshoot to it.
But like we said, our Monday episodes are going to be heavily NFL, college, maybe a little bit longer. But we're trying to do a little bit different. Matt sent this topic at me. Disney Plus is starting their streaming service. Starts Tuesday. I personally think that this is going to be the start of the end of Netflix.
I agree completely.
I think that they are going to, because I think all platforms like Disney are going to start having their own streaming services and keeping their own shows on there.
2 years.
What'd you say?
I mean, you're going to see all the good. You're going to see all the good stuff get pulled. The Office is leaving. It's. Unfortunately, it sucks. But the problem is, Netflix will never die because they do enough of their own programming. So, a lot of those documentaries, which shout out to Matt. I actually am almost done with The Devil Next Door. I got one episode left. So,
my wife slowed me down on it. I'm only an episode and a half in because she keeps falling asleep. So,
we got 4 knocked out between last night and tonight. So,
that's the way to do it.
But yeah, I think a lot of parents are going to start going to Disney Plus instead of having Netflix and using the kid version on Netflix and stuff. So I think with this, like I said, it's going to start Tuesday. I think this will start to be the end of Netflix and more into the streaming services or other platforms, like you said, like Disney, are going to have their own, keep their shows in-house. I think Netflix, though, are going to sign, or I've already signed up for Seinfeld.
Yeah, they got Seinfeld replacing The Office.
They're giving Seinfeld $1 billion to do that. I mean, they gave him so much money. You think about that. That show ended, 20 years ago?
Yeah, at least.
27 years ago, and they're still worth $500 million for a service to buy them. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. The nice thing about Disney Plus, though, too, I was looking at it when having a toddler, where we've already signed up for the year package. That was already a no-brainer for us. But and looking at it too, they also you can piggyback Hulu and ESPN Plus as well for an additional $4 a month.
Oh,
so
see, that's how they're gonna start getting you. Is
they want you to
cut the cord. Too. They want the cords to be cut. They want Dish, Direct, all those guys to get to be done with them and go to their services because they understand the main things like ESPN and stuff like that. That's the channels you have your Dish for or whatever, and that's what they're trying to add for you. Especially someone like me, you have Dish. NBC Chicago sports is pretty much blocked because Dish is an argument. So that just makes you want to cut the cord even more because we're suffering because a big company and a channel can't get along. So that just It sucks.
Real quick though, too, with Disney Plus, they're gonna have that entire Disney library of movies,
that'll be cool for people who aren't young. I mean, just adults that grew up on those movies that just want to go back. Think about
right.
You're not gonna find those on Netflix.
What's your favorite Disney movie? Go. Tick tock.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. There we go. I didn't even see that one coming. That's a good call.
That whole series.
A good call. I guess they're doing an offshoot now too, like a
I saw that. I don't know how I feel about that though.
Well, you
I
knew they were
think
going to start doing stuff like that, but
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think it'll be good.
I hope the coach Bombay is a raging drunk in that too, though.
Yes, yeah. Emilio Estevez just
What was
shuffling it hungover.
I can't remember it's something to do the kid was good at basketball and like his grandpa or something was Irish.
The Luck of the Irish.
I love that movie.
That was a Disney Channel original.
I'm a big fan of that movie. That's gonna be on there, right?
I'm partial anything made by Disney, so they're gonna. But then they also own Marvel and like Star Wars too. So all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies will all be on there too. It's
Well,
crazy.
the good thing is I have a little nephew that will be watching those and having the streaming service that I can just pretend like, oh, it's him watching it, and I'm actually also. But
Yeah, I
the
could
last,
see you being a Snow White guy.
oh, oh yeah,
100% he's a Snow White guy.
I'm a big, yeah, I'm more into like the what's the other one?
Frozen.
Frozen. Oh, actually, I do like nothing wrong with watching Frozen.
No, no.
It's a good show. The last thing we got here, like I said, Snow White. We got snow coming. Winter storm alert for our local area.
What a lead in! What a lead in! I put it on a tee for you.
Wow, that was actually beautiful. I didn't even think about that before I did it. We had a little bit of snow in the Green Bay Packers game. It's just beautiful to see snow in any football game. But yeah, I think they said about 5 to 7 inches of snow. It's starting to snow right now, I think.
Yeah.
It's coming down here too.
So yeah, that'll be fun. I hate snow.
Sucks.
Andy, work outside.
And I work. Oh, that's actually when I'm not going to be working outside tomorrow. It's supposed to be really cold too.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Like down to 5 or 6 degrees at night.
Yeah,
What?
beautiful. Sounds.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Like sub 10 degrees at night. It's
Oh
ridiculous.
my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to November, man.
If you didn't hear me at the beginning of the show, it's November 11th.
All right.
It should not be that cold yet.
No.
No.
That's
didn't
insane.
even
It's
have
still fall. It's still supposed to be fall. Like this
This
is
is insane.
Not fair.
But that will wrap up show number 1 of the TCF morning show. It's November 11th, like I said. It's Monday. It's a Monday morning. Eat some breakfast. I don't eat breakfast, so I can't tell anyone to do it. Get a nice cup of coffee. I know you lost a lot of bets. So did I. So did I. So you gotta wake up. You gotta go to work. You gotta make the money back you lost this weekend. You think, oh, I'm gonna sit around all week and do nothing. I'll save some money. You'd lose more money sitting there gambling. So, but this show went really well, other than Boomy being frozen. But actually, I think that's just gonna add to the way we do our shows around here. But really, truly, this was fun. This is gonna be fun. I hope I'm gonna keep up on this. Hopefully, we're gonna have some of the same crew together over the next. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do Monday through Thursday, maybe some Friday night shows if we're around. We got nothing to do, unless there's something big going on. We're gonna try and hop on here. But thank you.
Be 40 minutes every morning.
What?
And it definitely won't be 40 minutes every morning. This is just a little bit of an offshoot.
No, but we're not. I have realized that we're not going to just try and form around just a quick show. Trying to get our thoughts out here. Like I said, these Monday shows will for at least the next 7 weeks or so, because we are on week 10. We will have football talk for you, NFL talk, college football talk. So it will be a little bit longer on Mondays. But again, thank you to Boomy at Boomy TCF, Matt at schools_01 on Twitter. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am Zach Lilia. You can follow me on Twitter at ZLilia, LILJTCF. Don't know why I said my full name there. Didn't really need that. The main account's at typical_Chicago. This is the TCF Morning Show. If you want to check out our podcast, we have the Typical Chicago Fan podcast and the Moneyline podcast. Go on Spotify, Apple, Spreaker. Check that out. Just type in the Moneyline podcast and Typical Chicago Fans. We also do a live show. We did not do our live show this week on our Facebook, Typical Chicago Fans. We do that whenever. We're probably going to stick that to weekends because we're going to be doing this on the weekdays. Anything else, boys?
You nailed it, man. Good seeing you, boys. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right.
Hey, peace out. Thank you for watching here, the first show, the TCF Morning Show, November 11th. I hope you guys had a great Monday morning. We love you all.
Peace.